Welcome to the Modern X Podcast, episode 64. Let's stop and give a round of applause. For 2020.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We out here.
If you're in the car and you got your meats out and you're on the highway going 80 miles an hour, I suggest you put it back in your pants because you will laugh at this episode and you will crash your car. And let me tell you, the Modern X Podcast is not liable for your car crashes.
Sure
now,
not.
I have a note to start off, you women and you men, for 2020, and this is how it goes. To all the girls out there who think men don't notice them or men don't think they're hot, I'm here to tell you that they do notice you and they do want you, but women have made it very hard to be even looked at or to even look in their direction in 2020. Now men are scared to approach you. So for you women out there, take charge this year in 2020 and go get your mans. Don't let the mans come to you. You be the predator and you let the men be the
prey.
Thank you. Now let's get some snaps for episode.
Nice.
Snaps for 64, baby.
Yes, because the men got to approach you, but you got the last say so. So what's up?
Who
I
you here
actually heard this.
Go ahead.
There
No
was-
need for introduction. We all know who we are.
They know who we
Okay, here
are.
we go.
They know who we are.
mean,
Okay, so there was this girl. I ain't even finna lie. There was this girl I was kind of into for a little bit, probably 6 months ago, right? And this is a white girl, and this is kind of goes off what Nick was saying. And she told me probably a couple weeks ago, she gonna come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're already talking to X other girl." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Why?" She was like, "Well, I had this little crush on you for all this time. How did you not
How old
know?"
is this girl?
She's 25.
She says crush.
Yeah, but 25-year-old girl. But like what you were saying,
Stop.
make your own shit. You can't. She's like,
Women need to be the predator this year.
How did you not know? I thought it was so obvious. I'll snatch your fucking forehead off. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Cole, that's fucking abuse.
hey, but that's what. Hey, make your move.
Colton literally said he wants to snatch her forehead off.
They gonna be
go in
foreheadless.
between her legs with it and fucking dunk it.
Hey, damn that hoe. Some chicks might like that. You know what I mean? Hey, chicks
Yeah,
like that
you-
forehead getting snatched.
You gotta have some fucked up issues if that's what you like.
She gonna be like, hit me. 2020.
Would you hit a woman if she
Take
asked
my
you to hit her?
fucking forehead. No,
Would you-
I don't.
No. If you were having sex with her and she was like, hit me, you're like, what? She was like, slap me in my fucking face.
I don't know. Bro.
There's a
And then
big
she slapped-
difference between a knuckle and a hand that gives.
And then she slapped.
I might throw a
She
haymaker.
slaps you, and she's like, "Don't be a fucking pussy." And you're like, "What the fuck?" And then you hit her, and then after you hit her, she's like, "Why the fuck did you just hit me so hard?"
I feel like all of Nick's stories are stories that have happened to him. She asked for a slap. That's cool, but
I have this friend who talked to this girl who, it's one of the dudes I played soccer with when I was younger. So he talked to this girl. She was bad as fuck. This girl literally didn't have fingers, right? She literally, because she got them. She was either a car crash or something like that, but she literally had them amputated, right? And so that happened. They were fucking, and it got a little rough. And she got one hand, but she grabbing with that.
Hey.
And he said something about slapping, right? He expects the hand with the fingers.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, there's a big difference between finger slapping you and a nub hitting your fucking face."
Chill,
he said
bro.
that shit does not give.
that makes it.
Hey, bro. If she was an Indian, her fucking Indian name would be Rough Finger.
Oh my god!
What
He said rough finger. Nick, bro.
Controversial topics of 2020, man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hi, my
shit.
name is Rough Finger.
Hey, we have. There's love for all of our people that has lost.
Dude, Mal
Keep
had
your fingers intact.
Mal, or she's gonna hate me for saying this, but on her toe, girl's toe, the side of it that has
He's still going.
the rough part,
With
From,
the calluses.
the calluses, for
Yeah.
the shoes, whatever. And I felt it the other day, and I told her, I was like, your fucking Indian name would be Rough Toe.
What'd she say?
She fucking hated
Y'all get a
that shit,
divorce?
dude.
Oh
She
my
hated
god.
Hi, this is Rough Toe and Rough Finger.
Pornhub Premium.
on the separation peppers, it just says this motherfucker would not stop calling me rough toe.
So let me
Oh
ask
my-
you this: Let me ask you this. So you're at the club, whatever. I always say it start off with like you're at the club, right?
Why?
You know, Nick never goes to the club.
I never go to club.
He's trying to have his first club experience be amazing.
No, I
and just
go to the club.
work
I get
from-
down. I'm actually into this new song right now that goes. It's by Diplo, and it's like you stay on my mind. You heard that song?
No.
Oh my god, dude, you'll punch someone to that shit. Anyways, what are we talking about?
Using the club.
Oh, you're in
the
the club,
club.
right? And you get approached by this woman, right? You're dancing with her, whatever, but you're so drunk you don't notice. But she's like grabbing your junk and shit when you're dancing.
Man,
and
you
stuff.
notice someone grabbing your junk. I don't give a fuck
No,
how
no,
drunk
you
are.
notice
Yeah.
this, but I'm about to say you don't notice that she has a fucking little nub on the other side, but she's hiding from you, little chicken wing. She's
How
hiding
drunk are you to not feel?
Dude, you can be
Five
pretty drunk and
fingers.
still a chicken wing, man.
But how drunk are you to not feel 5 fingers? At least 5.
Well, when do you ever grab a woman's hand when you're hooking up with her at the club? I don't grab hands.
But I'm saying, if a chick is grabbing your junk, like full hand grab, I'm pretty
She has
sure.
one hand, one arm, and one nub.
But that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know.
So she got no. She got. So you'd notice because she'd have no drinks.
Yeah, her Indian name.
she hold it. Be like, hey, what's
No,
that?
she had no drink. No, her Indian name was
Nick, stop.
Where did this turn into? We are.
hey, just to
Her
switch this
Indian
up.
name was Rough Nub.
Chill, bro.
Hey, but to end this on a good story with people with missing limbs of some kind.
Isn't it called
Shout out this
paraplegic?
dude who took me out of the semifinal of the national championships whenever I was 16 in soccer. We played this team. We played
Where did
for
this go? Where
Real
you
Salt
going with
Lake
this?
City FC. There was
MPTs.
this dude who was a forward, and my other center back was guarding him, and this dude got subbed in, and I swear neither of us noticed that he didn't have a left arm. And the ball came to him, and he took it off his chest, and he turned to the left, and my homie tried to swipe and grab his arm to like pull his jersey back, and just whiffed. There's a whole video of it, and the dude just turns and puts in a
Because of his
golazo
nub?
because he had nothing to grab.
Oh, he had no arm.
But he put in a golazo on us. Like, shout out that
Really?
dued. He probably plays
Golazo.
professional soccer now. He's a
one arm.
Golazo!
he's a beast.
Golazo! I just want to
Goal!
go to Italy, sit in the stand, and just go, Golazo!
I've been to Italy and played soccer in Italy
I want to go there.
for 2 weeks.
I wanna
How
go
are the
to
women in
Italy.
Italy?
There's half meth heads, half decent.
You know,
I was in the super touristy area, so it was, everyone looked pretty normal.
one of my buddies' little brothers is playing soccer in Spain right now. He said the women down there are ferocious.
Like,
Like they're
Oh,
not very
dude, they
pretty.
like.
What do you mean?
Bro,
He said like they're not pretty. Like they're just
crackhead
not-
teeth and all that
Who?
shit. I'm telling you, this
Spain?
shit's real out there.
In Spain?
Spain women,
Oh, really?
like in Spain.
Oh, in Spain,
Yeah.
like the actual, like.
I don't know. I'll be watching the El Clasico,
Spaniard.
and they be showing some fine women in the jerseys up in the stands.
That is very true.
Dang, so they really not that good
I
out
mean,
there?
those tickets cost money. Only the fine bitches got the money. So
You talking about the fly out there?
For tickets to the game.
bitches
Oh,
And that.
okay. I mean,
at the
shoot.
game.
I always wanted to go overseas. For
So
some
this is kind of random, but I want to bring it up. Shout out to Alex, dude. Alex at work.
This is the dude that always listens to it, right?
Yeah, bro, he's listening like from the beginning.
Shout out Alex.
He's listening to her right now.
Shout out.
Yeah, snap,
Oh my
snap
God.
to Alex.
Shout
That's Alex.
Come on.
We need more of you.
Yeah. He'll text me on Sunday if I haven't posted the SoundCloud one. Be like, did you haven't posted it yet? I swear to God. Anyways, he comes up to me. He's like, hey, can I give you a story for the podcast today? I'm like, yeah. He goes, fucking tell this story about how this girl used to call me Fatty McGee in fucking high school, and now she's in prison because she fucking killed her baby. She drowned her baby.
Oh my
Because she was on
God.
Facebook Messenger, and her fucking baby drowned. Moment of silence for the baby. But anyways, he said she let the baby drown. The baby died, and he's like, that's what she fucking gets for calling me Fatty McGee in high school.
Oh my
I
god!
was like, dude, Fat Karma's a bitch, man.
That's some gnarly karma for just
And then,
name calling.
and I asked, so this is where it gets interesting. So I asked, so what's the girl's name? She says Jessica, and I said, I know what Jessica. They used to jerk me and my friend off in science class in the 8th grade.
Wow. Okay.
I hope that's the same one.
Shout out to Jessica. Snaps for Jessica.
She would be
man.
in prison if it was the same one.
Wait, do I really want to? Wait, hold on.
So this girl Jessica, I don't know if I told the story before, but in the 8th grade,
You told us.
did I tell you?
Yeah, like 3 times.
No, I haven't told this one.
The one with you walking out the shower.
What?
right? That's what he said. She.
Oh, okay. No.
Whoa, what's the wait? What story is
What
this?
are
My mic is falling. I'm just talking.
You got to tighten the bottom.
That's why Mansfield is the #1 place for chlamydia in North Texas.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay.
So let's talk about
Starts in
something else.
7th
Let's
grade.
get serious. World War III is upon us.
All right.
Colton, what do you have to say about this?
I got the ghillie suit back in
Your
the
president,
in the crib, you know.
because
Wait, this is a Modern
president-
Warfare podcast. That's what we were talking about,
Colton's
right?
president killed some dude in Iran.
Colton's president. I'm Colton's president.
Dude,
Ain't no motherfucker else.
you voted Donald Trump, you said.
Nah, I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for nobody.
I thought you were pro Donald Trump.
Voted
Nah.
for
I could have sworn I seen you with the Make America Great Again hat on.
See, niggas fucking with you guys right now.
MAGA.
First off, I don't even wear hats.
Screwed up
That's a
little
good point.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've seen him wear a hat.
Nah, never. I've never seen him wear a hat ever since we met.
bit. So what's going on, Colton? So we about to go World War III.
All right,
I have to go fight
so
some
a
dudes?
couple days ago, this man Trump on January 1st said Happy New Year to the Iranian military, because what happened is the U.S. embassy in Iran got stormed by large militias, and pretty crazy. They stormed the fuck out of the embassy, and 0 Americans died, and they flew 4,000 troops over as a response to clear that out. Then the next day, without congressional approval, so to commit an assassination against someone that's important, you have to have congressional approval. And it's not public Congress hearings, it's private Congress hearings, because you're going to fucking assassinate somebody. But all the congressmen have came out and said they did not get any type of papers approval, any types of no's, yes on this decision. And the next day, this man Trump flew over with some bombers and bombed the living fuck out of them. And the person that he killed would be equivalent to our Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. He is the guy who probably ordered. He's probably the guy who ordered the drone attack in the first place. So our Secretary of State killed their Secretary of State, and that's like, I mean, if you could only imagine another country killing someone that high up in America, we would flatten their entire country.
Yeah, we would basically go to, that word, WAR.
Yeah, we would.
So let me ask you this: do they have planes out there?
What?
They have planes out there?
Got planes everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
No, in Iran.
Yeah.
Like they have their own like battleships.
They buy their planes and weaponry.
So could they come over here and fuck us up?
They buy their weaponry
They don't make it.
from the companies that sell the United States arms. So like we're literally fighting a war where we have this year's technology and they have 3 years technology to go, and we're literally like, because think about it, say you make a gun
That's what I'm saying.
and you give it to the military, and then like 2 years later you come out with a new gun, and this dude is like, oh, I'm going to use the new gun, so I'm going to throw away this old gun. Well, the U.S. military, having millions of guns, aren't just going to let them sit there. They sell them to regimes all over the world, and that's why every time like we come out with a new weapon, they get it like 2 or 3 years later. It's
So but if they wanted to come over here in an airplane, they couldn't
Business.
fuck us up, right? Because
we have missile defense systems that could fuck up anything.
Dude, like we had like a fortress around us.
Yeah, no, like every single coastline in America has like anti-ballistic missiles.
We won't even make it in this.
No, not even close.
That's so G,
That's
dude.
kind of
I know.
How G is America?
I mean,
We're
shit.
gonna bomb your fucking shit.
we're
We're
so
so motherfucking guy
You can't
up,
get close.
and you can't even come over here. Don't even don't even fucking look at me, dude.
Stay over there.
I mean, shit. Like we're so serious that we're that good on our defense. No one can get our shit, and we still have Trump starting the Space Force. And whenever the person who is now the head of the Space Force came out, they said, "What is the purpose of the Space Force?" And he said, "To protect us from above." That's his exact quote. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Who the fuck's above us? You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, it's crazy that that's how committed we are to defense.
So would you say that we're like the top people like in the world that you can't fuck with us?
For sure. Us, Great Britain, Russia, China.
I mean, if you think about
China,
it.
really though?
Bro.
You
Oh
think?
yeah, bro.
You know, okay, so
I always thought of China as like a third world country.
no, so the crazy thing about China is China's got as much money as we do, in a different way. The thing about China is China has, I think they said like 5 to like, I don't know if this number, it was like 5 to 10 is somewhere number around there, 5 to 10 times the amount of hackers employed by the military than the U.S. government has. So what they do, the way that they get most of their weapon systems is they don't have any ins with our governments, like weapon sellers. So what they do is they pretty much use hackers to go and steal information, and they go give it to whoever's the lowest bidder, and they say, who can we pay the least amount of money to recreate said weaponry or technology? And they go and create their own shit. I mean, that's why, the U.S. military has already came out with, like, Iron Man suits, like real Iron Man suits that fly. They shoot fucking plasma.
It's just like, you don't fuck with me. I'll fucking hop my Iron Man suit, go up fucking 50 feet in the air, and shoot you in the fucking head.
360 shoot you in the head.
It's like, it's not
No
like,
scope.
I'll no scope, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Like, doesn't that just make you want to go to Iran, slap someone, and go, and then run off back into America?
Damn, bro.
Let's
Jetpack in.
Let's get in a
jetpack out.
helicopter right now. Go to Iran, land somewhere random, slap the shit out of one of the dudes out there,
Pull off in the
and
copter.
then go America and just get in the fucking thing. And just, I always hear white people go America, America. And I'm always like, shut up. But now I'm really thinking about it.
Where the shit?
It's like America, dude.
Like, where the shit,
Like,
bro?
who wants to get fucking shot today? Who wants to fucking get blown up today?
Well, all right.
Try America.
Well, I mean, that's crazy. You've never heard of America being invaded.
That shit ain't finna happen either.
Red Dawn.
I'm proud to be in the country of the best defense.
What about Red Dawn?
That movie's crazy.
But that's the thing, though. You've always seen movies and video games and shit that have always talked about America being invaded, but we've never been invaded in real life.
Yeah, but Red Dawn is actually possible because the United States has a absolutely awful power grid. And if you could figure out, which I'm very sure people have figured out how to do, if you could figure out how to shut down America's power grid, like what the fuck am I gonna do?
It's a suicide mission.
Like I can't call you, you know what I'm saying?
EMP,
Like
right?
it's a straight up an EMP, but you can even do worse. You can literally turn off the power grid. If the sun had a solar flare too big, our power grid would go down, and we would instantly go from a society to hunter gatherers, like straight up. Like no one, like you could.
Hunter gatherer.
I'm not even joking though. Like you'd literally go to warrior. Like people would end up being like warriors and shit because like. I mean, think about it, the power grid's gone. Like, there's no direct deposit.
Like when the credit card system goes down at a restaurant, shit goes to shit.
Exactly.
You know, just popped my mind. What if our technology and everything we've done, like in the past time, is all advanced except for our clothing? It's like, what if we were still sitting here in like fucking like cow's skin and shit, like covering our body, but doing the podcast?
I mean, that'd be some
Minimal clothing,
cow skin and shit.
maximum technology.
So I met a guy who I told you about this earlier. I met a guy today who designed stealth for a certain.
Hold on. Before you fucking do that, hit that thing because I know you're about to go deep.
I met this guy who invented stealth. He's a 7-year-old man. Invented stealth for a certain aerospace company who like makes like bombers and shit like that. What was the thing you just said before I got up?
Iran?
God damn it, the whole reason I brought this up.
The stealth. You brought it
Oh, I brought it up because you said the only thing that doesn't change is clothing.
Yeah.
But like I was talking to him and I was like isn't it crazy that the way that you design your planes with like your stealth is the exact same way that like they do today? Like it's just not a technology that's ever changed. And I was like, and what do you use to power it? He was like, gas. I was like, what did you use to power the plane whenever you built that hoe back in the 70s? He's like, gas. It's just crazy that like out of all the technologies that have proceeded in our life, like you look at the iPhone 1 to the iPhone whatever it is now, and you see like all that progression, and then you look at an airplane or you look at an energy source, the fastest way of human travel and the way that fuels everything, and those things have never changed in 100 years. I think that's a little bullshit.
I think there's reasons to that, though.
Yeah, because the dollar is compared to the oil.
Cars, do you know how fucking out of control this world would be?
Yeah, some GTA shit for real.
Like, you got motherfuckers that can't even drive on the street on the fucking ground. Now you about to put these motherfuckers in the air.
I'm about to go to Cali.
I saw this interview with Elon Musk. He said, you want to know why I don't make flying cars? And now this is also a great comment from a guy who makes a company that does driving cars. You know, I wouldn't want to make flying cars if my company sold driving cars, you know. But he says, what's the chance something falls on your head right now? And the dude interviewing was like, I don't know, like nothing. He's like, well, what if everyone has flying cars? What's the chance something just falls on your head? He's like, oh, more than nothing.
Somebody throw something out the window.
It's like, oh shit! Like,
can you imagine a whole city dying from flying cars? So you just walking on the street.
Yeah, this is Becca from Channel 7 News. Someone was actually driving 50 feet in the air, Tom, and throwing 45-pound weights outside the window. 20 are killed here, 5 injured.
This one guy won't stop ashing his blunt, flying over Matlock, and it keeps getting in my ice cream at the fucking custard
We thought
creamer.
bird shit was bad.
That.
That's funny, man. So you think we'll get drafted, dude? We got to go to war?
I ain't getting
You
drafted.
ain't drafting me, dude.
Fuck no.
Can they do that though? Like
Yeah.
if they said that
they can. And we need to.
Yeah.
Before you're 25, you have to actually sign up.
Before you're 21, actually.
20. No, it's 5. You have to sign up for the Sting. I don't know what exactly it is. My dad told me.
Is it the
It's
reserve?
You have to
Kind
sign
of
up to
something.
be enlisted. If there's a war
Yeah.
big enough, then the government has the right to start a draft, and therefore everyone who's signed up for the draft, if your name gets picked out the hat, then you're fucked.
There are so many JRTC dudes
Are
that
you
never went to the
serious?
army that need to be thrown out there. Let's throw them out there.
So what happens if you don't sign before you're 25?
You don't get like Social Security benefits, shit like that.
And you can go to jail, honestly.
What the fuck? So you telling me that I have to go to war if my life, like I'm just chilling, and you gonna tell me to go to war?
If it gets that serious.
I mean,
Chill smoking a
what's-
fucking joint in his apartment. They bang that shit like, come on, soldier, we gotta go.
I'm like, y'all motherfuckers don't
She's
need
like, so
me.
you telling me?
He's playing Call of Duty. He's got the headsets on. He's like, dude, this is fucking realistic. Like,
Fucking right, they bust the door. I'm like, oh
He's like,
shit.
dude, so you're telling me that I had to go to fucking war because when it's a fucking big enough war, you're drafting me? They're like,
Is it team
Yes.
deathmatch or
I'm like,
search and
bro,
destroy?
you got me fucked up. If you, man,
that is funny.
that's
man.
crazy. And you're telling me that if I don't go, if I don't sign up, then I go to jail.
That's the whole thing.
hey, I'd rather
Ali.
be in jail than in Afghanistan fucking shooting
I
people.
don't know. I might go to Afghanistan.
I think I would.
I got relatives that's actually flown.
Nah, that
overseas
hoe finna be
from
lit. Because if we all just don't go, we all finna be in the Mansfield County Jail, just partying,
Yeah, fucking
partying up
killing the ass.
with
Do not
with your
party in
homeboy. What's the
Mansfield
guy's
County
name?
Oh, shoot,
School?
just chilling.
School.
Oh, shoot, just chilling. I mean, hey, gather up, make a Facebook post. That shit's crazy. That's kind of crazy,
You
man.
gotta push that bitch in.
So what if it was big to the point where Trump had to go?
Trump's
they would never
been drafted
go.
3 times, and he got out of it all 3 times.
You're kidding
It
me.
got me fucked up, man.
He's been drafted.
Trump's
3
been
times.
drafted 3 times.
Drafted to what wars?
Bro, every war that he's been alive for, there's been 72.
For
What
damn.
wars was he alive in?
Vietnam War, the...
When was
Yeah.
Vietnam?
Vietnam was back in
70s?
yeah, like around that
Vietnam
area.
was the 70s?
Yeah.
World
Wasn't
War
that
was
long
in
ago?
the 40s.
It really isn't
or
that
was it
long
the
ago, bro.
60s?
Huh?
When was World War II? That was in
World
the
War
40s.
40s.
ended in 64.
But
It ended in
what was
64, but it started in the
What was
40s.
What was
No,
in
that's-
42?
What?
What was in 42?
World War One. But that was...
Jews.
Jeez.
Was it? Was
Shout
that
out
World War
to-
I?
Hey, hold on. And I got it. We got to do a not round of applause. Moment of silence for the Jews.
Oh.
Chakman. That means something.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, this is what I'm trying to figure out. What's up with all this war, man? Why?
Man, Chill said peace.
What you mean, why? I got a homie who's out here. He works in IT, and so pretty much what he does is he fixes weapon systems that are sent back from over there that are used and get broken, and he fixes them and he like sends them back out there, right? And he has friends that he sent me videos of, who pretty much just stand there in Afghanistan, and like their job is to guard poppy fields, which is how you make heroin.
Right.
And you know, like the U.S. military, this is like literally what
Why not just burn this
we're
building?
doing up there. No, because the U.S. military grows the poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened is back whenever Obama was president, Congress made this law that disallowed Iraq, Syria, Iran, Afghanistan to it's all farmers there, right? So what Congress did is they said that you're not allowed to sell food that naturally grows there on the world market. So they were like, fuck it, if I can't sell bananas legally, I'm not going to sell bananas illegally. I'll just grow heroin because it's a lot more profit. And so like what happened is everyone started growing heroin, and the U.S. military was like, fuck, like heroin is the biggest exporter there, so let's start growing heroin for them to stimulate their own economy. So we banned them from selling shit, then started growing heroin in their countries to stimulate their own economy because they couldn't spend any money in-house.
America's dick is so big.
America.
Huge.
And we just be whipping it out like here, like we're here, motherfucker.
Like no condom. Like we don't never use a condom. Like we have like 60 baby mamas.
Like STDs, bumps
We don't
all
pay
over that
any
shit,
child
you know.
support.
No
Like,
child support.
We
actually-
owe so much child
They
support.
owe us child support for
Yeah.
us giving them the baby.
Don't we owe trillions in child support, but we don't give a fuck?
That's
Give a
fucking
fuck.
nuts, man.
and then he has
America.
I haven't seen this video, but he told me he has a video of a guy who works in DC who will pretty much, his job is to get on a big ass plane, go from DC to Iraq or Afghanistan, Iran, and what they'll do is, so like the little regimes I was talking about earlier, they control oil refineries. And so what America will do is they'll come in with big unmarked bags of cash, and they'll just come in plop plop. They say, give me your trucks, and like they'll just send 10 trucks of oil on their way, go back to the plane, fill that bitch up with oil, fly that hoe back to America, sell it for $2.69 a gallon.
Are you serious?
Not a joke, like at all.
You know, I heard
so whenever
back-
you say like,
Crazy.
why are we there? Like we're there literally to control the thing, because like the dollar is compared to oil, and the same companies or the same people own the oil and the dollar.
You know what's so crazy is we can be there, but they can't be here.
Oh,
we
you know
can't
what?
be there. We're literally war criminals, but we do it anyways.
So we just sit there like with their guns in their fucking pockets, waiting to shoot someone.
Ridiculous, bro.
So I got a story since we're talking about oil, and this shit's crazy, yo. This is like, you want to talk about some karma? Check this out.
All right, tell a story in the cast.
All right, so since we were talking about oil, my pops, he has a homie who basically shit was getting fucked up for him. His wife was trying to divorce him. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know what I mean. You cool, fam. So one day he found out that he had some land, right? It was set off somewhere like around the wilderness or some shit like that.
He's like, oh shit, I set this down somewhere.
So, come to find out, they did some research on that land. They found out that they had oil on there. So that property, $43 million.
Woo!
And you know what's fucked up? They had a company before that had oil on there, but they were taking the oil, but they were taking it illegally. So because of that shit, that's another $5 million. That's just off of fees,
The first
bro.
thing I do if I got that money was go buy a house.
Fuck yeah. Buy the dopest podcast setup in the history of the world.
That'd be
Oh, I take over. I'd be done.
I
Joe
just-
Rogan,
Bro.
you're done.
that. Yeah,
I'd
you're
buy-
done,
bro,
bro.
I would literally put it in like an aquarium on the ground with sharks in it and shit, and we just be
have a
fucking
crowd.
sitting on it, you know, like
Have a whole
feed
crowd.
them.
crowd.
just
Just feed him like, ha ha.
Nick like trips in as he's putting the record button.
Hey, that'd be some
Get a
dope
whole
shit,
production team.
That'd be fucking gangster though to be
A whole
podcast on
production
top of
team?
some sharks.
Yeah, bro. That's some next level
I just want a
shit.
team. Give me a team, a production team.
Yeah.
We go then.
Yeah, because the setup, man, is right there. You know what
We'll
I mean?
just flop our dicks onto YouTube.
Well, fellas, chill. Any last words, my friend?
Stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated because I'm noticing a big difference, yo. You drink like at least, I wouldn't even say a gallon because, I mean, who wants to drink a gallon a day? They say you supposed to, but if you could drink at least half a gallon a day, it'll make a difference. Like,
So stay hydrated.
stay hydrated.
All right.
Get in your
Water.
bags. Get in y'all's bags this year because it is time. A whole decade from the past in 10 years. How old you going to be 10 years from now?
33.
How old you going to be?
33.
How old you going to be?
33.
Yeah.
We gonna be
Damn,
some
for real?
old motherfuckers. How old you gonna be, Chill?
I'm going to be 35.
35.
So we need
We
to
finna be
get-
dead by then. It's right? You like die after 30? That's how that works.
Man, we
All right,
going,
Colton,
we going
any last
past
words,
that
Colton?
club.
Don't join.
Alright, so Chip says stay hydrated. I say stay high. And that's all you need to know.
And get y'all deposits.
Drink
Get-
water.
Drink water.
Smoke some
Get
weed.
money in the bank. Smoke some green. Stay off them pills. That lean. leave that shit alone. Stay healthy.
And still, don't kill.
No more acting the lemonade.
You know what I mean?
Pat, any last words?
I'm pulling me a deuce. Shit. Okay. Nah, man. Happy 2020, guys.
2020, baby.
We
Round
made it.
of applause. That was 20, baby. 2020.
It was a good year. It was a good year.
This nigga Vars.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid if I ain't of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership for conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty, ain't a screw loose.